man, I'm having a blast with my goofy intro there. I'm really just starting out at a lot of this shit, so I was laughing my ass off when I made that shit earlier today. I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I'm gonna grab a couple of these pickups that I had here. I guess I should have grabbed them from the living room. But I had a few pickups. I had, let's see. Righty. Yep. All right. So I had a little stack of shit that I picked up. Man, it's crazy how like almost the same size PSP and Switch games are. Like it's kind of uncanny. They're like the same exact width. If you can see it, that's all that's missing. Is just a little bit off the top. Otherwise, everything exactly the same, man. It's kind of wild. Okay, so yeah, that's a few pickups that I guess I'll point out that I got my hands on. So let's see here. One of the pickups for the PSP, because since I refurbished that PSP, I've been crazy, like I said, so I just keep buying new games. Thankfully, like I got a store within walking distance of me, so kind of blessed a little bit there. But I picked up Star Ocean second Evolution, and I mean, dude, I loved the remake so much. Really enjoyed that game. I mean, easily probably game of the year for me. The year that it came last year. Was it last year it came out? Damn. I think it was. Anyway, I might be wrong about that. Could have been the year before. I don't think it was. Maybe. Who knows? Whatever. Game of the year for me, pretty much. If it wasn't the same year that Armored Core came out, which I don't think it was. But I can't say enough good things about it. And just to be able to play it on the PSP, which is like one of my most beloved consoles at this point. Yeah, pretty pumped about being able to play the shit out of this game. I'm gonna go back through it. I'm gonna play through it as Reyna this time around. I'm just grabbing a few more games to just fuck around and show you guys some of the other titles that I got that I'm really having a fun time with. Okay, so besides Star Ocean Second Evolution, I don't know what else I can say about it besides playing it on the PSP. I don't know, the PSP kind of has this kind of built-in scanline quality to it almost. There's just something about it. But yeah, like I said, I've been playing it a lot. One game I love on the PSP, Street Fighter Alpha 3, man. There's nothing like starting a new character in World Tour mode. And when you're on the go, dude, like if I'm going on a trip or some shit, or I'm going camping or whatever, or whatever, man, just going to the coffee shop to hang out, drink a coffee, and fuck around on some handhelds. I love Street Fighter Alpha 3. This particular one for the PSP has 3 extra characters, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can go in here and show you guys real quick. I think they have them like right at the end of the book too. Yeah, let me see. Do they tell you at the beginning? 4 new cool brawlers with all new moves. Yeah, if I can figure out who the new brawlers are, let's see. I should be able to just page through. Yes, Chun-Li, Dazzlem, Guy, Zangief, Charlie, Sakura, Sagat, Rose, Saddam, Adon, Vega, Dan, Cody, Relento, Mika, Blanca, E Honda, Birdie, Cammy. So far, so good. Corinne, Fei Long, DJ, T Hawk, M Bison, Balrog, Junie, Julie, Gen, Guile. Yeah, it looks like Akuma. So I think Eagle is one of the characters that they add to the PSP version. And then there's also I can't remember if Evil Ryu is in there, but we also have Maki and Ingrid. And I seem to remember Yun is in there, but that might be somebody else that they added. Can't remember too well. I do have the game for the Dreamcast, but it is hella cool just having it on the go. In an alternate universe where I grew up not poor and I had the PSP during its prime time instead of right at the end of its the ass end of its release. It would have been awesome to have like one other friend who had Street Fighter Alpha 3 to be able to like run into them and W landed up and just like face each other and do battle. That would have been awesome. Still could do it potentially, but I'd have to find somebody who's doing it big like me, I guess. So yeah, Street Fighter Alpha 3, man, love that shit. I started a game. Zangief is pretty awesome with the goofy ass analog stick right here. I did order a glass screen for this. I'll probably make like a video short putting a glass screen on it for funsies. All right, so we got Gradius collection right here. And I'm gonna be real, man. I like this collection more than the one that was recently released. And the one that was recently released is awesome because it's got Salamander, it's got the different versions of Salamander that weren't released. Cool shit. But when it comes to just straight Gradius, man, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, and Gaiden. And dude, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for some of the later titles, you know. The early titles are cool and shit. I like them. Don't get me wrong. I have it for the NES. I have Gradius 1. I also have Light Force. And I have Gradius 3 for the NES. Awesome games. Great game for the PSP. Just an excellent shmup. We got Lord of Arcana. This game is very cheap. And it's a Square Enix... it's a Square Enix... Monster Hunter clone, basically. And it's not a bad game. It's not a bad game. I like it. It's kind of unique. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. It kind of has like short dungeons that lead up to a boss style situation. So it's not quite Monster Hunter-esque in the sense that you're running around like chasing down a beast, but you do go through a bit of a dungeon. You're opening treasures. It plays very similar to Monster Hunter, though. Not gonna lie. Don't know too much about it yet because I only completed like a couple of dungeons. I'm gonna come back to that one. I've got Star Ocean First Departure, so that's both the Star Oceans on the PSP right there. Can't say much about this one. I mean, it was originally for the SNES. Not a lot of people talk about it because it kind of goes under the radar. It's a cool game, but I mean, some of the common complaints I see, I haven't gotten all that much. I've probably gotten all the furthest I've gotten is like 10 hours into it, which right now I started a new game. I'm trying to chug along, get further than I have before. I want to finish it because I just recently finished Star Ocean Second Story. So I wanted to play through that game. I did pre-order it on limited run, a steelbook version of it. I ended up just canceling that because, first of all, I think I'm kind of over limited run. I got burnt a few times with them in the sense that like they've sent me stuff that's already broken in the past. Some of their shit took forever to get to me in the past, way too long, like unacceptably long, like over a year kind of shit. Not only that, all of their stuff, like you get all the deluxe versions and all the crap, it's all a fucking ripoff. It's basically just like, here's the game, and we stuffed some tack board in there and some Burger King toys at the very best, some Burger King quality, fucking Happy Meal quality toys. And they throw that shit in the bag for you, in the box, I should say. And it fucking sucks. It's always trash. I got burned on multiple of the big collector's editions. And I figured to myself, man, I already bought it physically for the PSP. This game's just a remake of the PSP version. I literally have like 5 PSPs. There's not going to be any time soon that I'm not going to be able to play that disc. So why waste more money? Plus, I bought it digitally on sale for like $6 on the Switch. Because the game's been out for a fucking 100 years, the remaster. Limited Run only just decided they're releasing it physically. And the funny thing about Limited Run is once that game actually finally drops, I'll probably be able to buy it for like $40 on eBay. Because there's usually people that buy them for $35, they'll sell them for $45, whatever. That's probably what I'll end up doing if I really want it. Same goes for R-Type Delta. I'll probably just end up getting like a multinational version of it, like, and then this R-Type Dimensions 3, there's already a PS5 version coming out, and they were trying to, like, what was it? A Strictly Limited had a version of it coming out. I'm just so tired of Limited Run, Strictly Limited, all these allegedly limited companies. Releasing, in some cases, like a regular release will come out in the time that it takes for Limited Run to put their shit out. That happened with Legacy of Kain, which this is a nice little segue into what I wanted to cover a little bit. But yeah, that happened to me with the collector's edition of Legacy of Kain, or whatever edition. I mean, don't get me wrong, at some point I'm probably going to buy another Limited Run title, but I'm never going to buy... Yeah, check it out. This came out later than the regular retail release, and the only thing the retail release was missing was this stupid fucking sleeve. So fucking dumb. Yeah, and so I basically canceled R-Type. It wasn't coming till like May anyway. But recently I had a shake up and, lost my employment, lost my job. It all changed. It started working somewhere else. Same company, but my finances just got tossed and tumbled. So I was like, you know what? I could probably just not pre-order $200 worth of video games that I already own. Probably just chill out on that for the time being. I'm a sucker for anything R-Type, which is a nice little segue into the rest of the shit that I'll be talking about. But yeah, Star Ocean Second Evolution kind of blows because I bought this game recently and then it just showed up in the shop near my home. But that's okay. One game that I've been getting a lot of fun out of recently is fucking Castlevania Chronicles X. This game, I underestimated this game. This game fucking rules. My late and wonderful lifelong friend who passed away this last year, left me behind a few PSP games, and If I'm not mistaken, this is one of... No, wait, I might be wrong. He left me behind... Shit. It was... Oh... Valkyrie Profile and... one other game for the PSP that I can't think of right now. It was Valkyrie Profile and one other title that is eluding me. Anyway, I got this in the bundle of Castlevania. I bought somebody's Castlevania collection. This was amongst the games. And it was something I didn't think I was going to play it much, you know, just because I have Requiem. And I started playing this the other day because I wanted to unlock the version of Symphony of the Night that comes on this disc. Because there's different voice acting. You can play as Maria on there as well, so it's kind of a unique thing. I know in Requiem they let you play as Maria now too, so they basically added everything that was in here. But there's a completely unique 2.5D version of Rondo of Blood that plays very close to the original. And in some ways, I'd say it's easier. In some ways, it's harder. Okay? So, like, it flip-flops a little bit. But I've been having a blast with this game. And the part that I guess never really drove home for me was the stage select, man. I didn't realize right away when I was playing it that as soon as you beat a stage, you can go back and select it, and it'll even tell you that if there's other routes available, but there's some secrets that they won't show you. And I'll tell you what, they really made it a pain in the ass to unlock Symphony of the Night, dude. You have to, like, get to the second level when you're being chased by the, like, torn in half bull monster. You gotta fall down the... You can't fall down the first pit, because that leads you to an alternate sewer level of the second level. Never mind. That's what you want to do. You want to fall down to the sewer level and beat that shit. And if you beat it through the sewer level, it leads you to an alternate version of the third level that you go through. And there's one spot where you need to collect the axe, the throwing axe. You have to fight your way through, and then some dickhead who will steal the throwing axe from you is positioned right where you need to use it to knock some rocks off of this elevator chain that will shoot you up to a special area where you have to fight a boss and do a bunch of other horse shit, and it leads to a spot where it gives you an icon that unlocks Symphony of the Night, and it's fucking bullshit, dude. It's fucking bullshit. I was so pissed off. And here's the thing. The game is so much better when you think about it as just an enhanced version of Castlevania Rondo of Blood with a bunch of cool unlockables, one of which happens to be Symphony of the Night. And it's basically the PS1 version of Symphony of the Night. I like it just for the novelty of... this was basically Requiem before Requiem. You can unlock the original Rondo game. So this is kind of superior to Requiem in some ways. Because you can play the original Rondo of Blood, you can play the new version of it, and you can play Symphony of the Night. So honestly, all in all, awesome game for the PSP. Very cheap pickup. And I will point out, most of these games are pretty cheap pickups. Like, this guy, you can get him in the 20s, probably closer in the $30 range if you're going to pick it up on eBay. Second Evolution, $25 if you find it at a store, probably closer to 35 or 40 eBay. First Departure, you can get it under 30. Lord of Arcana, you can get this game for like 15, including shipping. I think Gradius you can probably get for $20. Same with Street Fighter Alpha. Let's see here. I've been playing a lot of Phantasy Star Portable. I just saw the second one down at the store, and it's kind of rare. It's like $70. This and the first Lufia were there, which once my financial situation kind of settles down, I'm going to go back and get one of them. Unless they're both gone. Final Fantasy 1, I've been playing through the original Final Fantasy 1 because there's exclusive content on here, and the graphics are totally different. So this has kind of been my little journey of playing through all the different versions of Final Fantasy 1 and 2. I've been kind of trying to play through all the different versions of 1 through 4 because there's like a bunch of versions of all of those. So I'm slowly but surely making my way through. Hopefully eventually I can make a video about it, I'm thinking. Once I get better. I got Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. I got a pretty good deal on this game. Usually it's worth like $35 maybe. I got it for like 15 on a bid, which was cool. I've been playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories. This is a fun game. Just have a little handheld in your hand, revisit the Vice City. Pretty sick. Maverick Hunter X, awesome fucking game. Can't go wrong with that guy. Really a missed opportunity. They should have let you play as Zero in that one. That would have been sick. We've also got Knights in the Nightmare. This game is fun, weird, strategy, bullet hell / strategy game. All right, so those are all the games that I've been like, and I know it's a lot, but those are basically all the games I've been playing on the PSP. More or less. I'm going to try to put them away in a semi-sane fashion. That's not going to leave them all fucking crazy. So you'll have to excuse me for a moment while I sort this shit out. Oh, Lord. Can't wait to go back to work tomorrow, right? All right. Anyway. New pickups here. I've got the... This game's so goofy, but the Unlosing Ranger. This game's quite a lot of fun. It is a Nippon Ichi... pretty much Nippon Ichi Mystery Dungeon style game. Plays kind of like Azure Dreams, let's say. Turn-based. Pretty entertaining. I like it a lot. I was playing it all day for the most part. Good pickup. Got it for like $40. I guess on eBay and shit like that, it'd probably be going for closer to 50 or 60. Yeah, Undying Hero. What can I say about it? It's a lot of fun. Like, you move around the dungeons, just like most mystery dungeon games, like Shirin the Wanderer and stuff. Like, every time you move, the enemy moves. This has some interesting elements, though, where the enemies kind of have a range of field that changes the color of the blocks around them. So when you enter that range, that's when they'll notice you. And you can kind of lure them away from other enemies. It's interesting because if you kill them and their ranges are overlapping, they'll hear each other's death knells, and that'll alert the others. So there's kind of an element of like sneaking around, and they give you a fair amount of items that you can pick up and throw, because like picking up and throwing shit, if you've played a lot of Nippon Ichi games, that all their games involve picking up and throwing enemies, whatever the fuck, anything you can pick up and throw, that you're pretty much picking it up and throwing it. And in this game, it's like you find pillows and hammers all over the place, and like poison jars of poison. So you throw that shit at enemies, poison them, fucking them up, and it's fun. I love it. Your equipment, it's like you have a head part, left and right arms, body, legs, and everything you equip makes you look different, and the equipment in the game is completely insane. It's like you get tank tread legs, centaur legs, fucking fluffy legs where you have a tail. Every set of legs has different abilities tied to it. Every piece of armor, all of it. Like the fluffy tail lets you do a tail whipping attack. Every piece of equipment has a special move attached to it. You know, like most Nippon Ichi games, it's deceptively simplistic until you start combining shit, and fucking then it gets completely crazy. One game I was playing today actually is how would Desolatium. Anyway, this is an interesting point and click kind of horror adventure, Lovecraftian. A lot of that stuff floating around lately. I do enjoy it. I bought it and then I was like a little bit worried that it was going to be like woke, but it's not really. More of like a puzzle. If you like something like Shadowgate, that's what this reminds me of. I wish more of these games, because like this does remind me of like Snatcher as well, you know? I wish more of these games just had like dueling game modes like Snatcher did. Like if there's an action sequence where you killed shit and some light RPG elements, a lot of these story games could be really fucking good if you ask me. So I picked up Revita. This one I guess is kind of a classic, but I always pick up any little indie games I can get my hands on whenever I see them. And yeah, this is kind of a classic roguelike twin stick shooter platformer. It's fun, it's good. I like it. It's got a meta progression. Really awesome music, awesome atmosphere, very moody. Excellent game, right up my alley for a Metroidvania roguelike. Very fun. You're basically climbing a tower and clearing rooms and trying to create a build for yourself. It's very good. Then we got Exophobia. This one I gotta clean it. It's sticky. All right, Exophobia. What can I say about this one? It's okay. So it's like a boomer shooter. But the cool thing about it is I'm not a huge fan of boomer shooters unless there's like some other element to it. And in this case, there is. You can get this game right now. I think it's on sale on PSN. This is another little indie game I picked up at GameStop when I was just randomly there tooling around through their shit. Fun game though. If you like Power Slave, similar game because it's a boomer shooter, but at the same time there's some Metroidvania elements to it. You get permanent upgrades to your character, permanent health upgrades, permanent weapon and equipment upgrades. That improve your progression. So yeah, definitely cool shit. Good game. Anyway, I think that about covers it as far as like what I've been playing. I've been still kind of playing Scarlet Nexus. I've been still farting around through shit. Mostly PSP games. Not playing a lot of Switch lately. I fell off of Triangle Strategy. That game is a bit underwhelming for me. I'm gonna have to give it another shot, but like, I don't know, man. There's quite a few other Switch games, like Unicorn Overlord I should get back to playing, but that's another one of those games. Very good, but man, people really talked it up, and it just like didn't capture me as much as I thought it was going to, like Triangle Strategy. Like a lot of these damn titles, a lot of these strategy games just didn't really captivate me like I thought they were going to. But yeah, I guess it is what it is. Stuff I'll try to make my way back to. It's been difficult, man. Like I keep jumping from game to game. It's hard to stay focused. I mean, it doesn't help that I have like all this shit, tons of fucking games everywhere. But I was kind of hoping in some ways starting a game channel like this would help me focus, but I really have to structure it more, really. All right, well, without further ado, I'm just going to run some of these trailers I've been I've been looking at here. So I'm going to pause my little jams in the background and here we go. This is the Legacy of Kain Ascendance.
Nosgoth trembled. Save Victus!
You have done well, Valdir.
You must save yourself.
Yeah.
Come seeking a favor.
Okay, it's getting crazy. It's getting wild. There we go.
Ascendance isn't granted. It is earned with blood.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell that was. I really don't. Like,
Nosgoth.
this shit looks like... What does it look like, man? It looks like some Saturday morning cartoon stuff. Like, it looks like, almost looks like the same animators who did X-Men 97 or something. And, I mean, dude, we're talking about the most generic looking Metroidvania. Like, I don't even know, dude. This is barely proof of concept, if you ask me.
Save Victus!
You have done well, Valdir.
You must save yourself.
I have come seeking a favor.
Yeah, God.
Ascendance isn't granted.
Of course, gotta have some new female character at the forefront here. Because every time you have to. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm not impressed. You know, like, I'll probably still buy it just because, like, I'm a fucking whore. I'm a sucker. But it didn't look good, man. Doesn't look good. Really doesn't. Doesn't look great, gotta say. All right, well, in lieu of that, we've also got Defiance coming up with
Scion of balance, savior of Nosgoth.
yeah. I don't know, man. I played Defiance. I have it. I beat all the games except for Defiance. And the reason I didn't beat Defiance was because it gets really confusing at certain points. I was like in this huge cathedral. They might show it in a second here. I'll point it out. No, they didn't. Anyway. Oh, God. This huge cathedral. Oh, wait. Is that supposed to be what's her Cortana? What the fuck's her name? The lady that helps you out in the second Blood Omen game? I can't remember her name. I don't know if that's supposed to be her. It doesn't look like her, but who knows? None of the characters really look like themselves. Anyway, there's a version of Legacy of Kain Defiance available on PlayStation Network, so I don't really, whatever. The one thing that is even remotely interesting about this is like the fact that there's going to be some kind of like map and some kind of indicator that's going to help you progress, which was the issue with the original game, because you're in this big, at one point you're in this big cathedral, and I can't remember, it was 2 or 3 different time periods you could visit this cathedral in. And it was slightly different in each one, and it was one of those sort of puzzle dungeons that you had to, you had to make your way through by continuously swapping the time, because certain things would be destroyed and crumbled, and then they would be back and bibbidi-bidoo, fucking just annoying bullshit. And I got stuck in that dungeon hard. And the game wasn't it just wasn't as good as the other games. It played more like a Devil May Cry style of game. And granted, Blood Omen 2 combat was a bit of a mess. They fixed that in Soul Reaver. The combat was better because at least they had some kind of targeting system. But yeah, I mean, these games were early on. They hadn't completely figured out 2D, 3D, lock on. I mean, it wasn't 3D, it was more like dual analog and camera movement and shit. They were still trying to figure that shit out in a lot of ways. So yeah, I mean, I don't have high hopes for either of these games. I'll buy them both, only because I didn't pick up Defiance, the regular version. I mean, if there's a physical edition of it too, I'll probably hold off. March 31st, March 3rd. Okay, so we're coming right up on it. I wonder if they got the pre-order here in the... Let's say pre-order it, but where? All right, so speaking of Metroidvanias, oh no, good Lord, why? Okay, I thought this was a pretty Silent Planet, Elegy of a Dying World. It's a mouthful of a name that's unnecessary. But this game looks pretty cool, despite yet another female protagonist. Infinite female protagonists. Sorry, a bit of a frog in my throat. Ugh. Yeah, this looks cool. Cool, like, proof of concept, basically. The enemies look amazing. They don't really show any abilities for her other than just swinging her sword, from what I can see. She did a backstab dash. So this is like, okay, you can do like the hunt down or whatever move where you step into the background. Yeah, this looks more like proof of concept. I mean, the pixel art's amazing. Could very well be AI, but pixel art's amazing. I'm a little concerned because there's just not enough moves. There's like not enough going on with the character. There's no UI really. But I love the setting, man. I love the subways and like ruined cityscape. That shit's fucking cool. So I'm going to be keeping an eye out on this one. All right, I just wanted to play the trailer for Belmont's Curse again. Just to look at it again, because I wasn't particularly...
In the name of His Most Royal Majesty. By the grace of God, the King of France.
Yeah, I'm trying to like this, man. It's like, once again, female protagonist. It's like, I'm so fucking tired of it, dude. I'm so fucking tired.
we appeal to you. Trevor Belmont, last of House Belmont.
Yeah. Well. All right. Well, that trailer didn't have as much hip hop in it. That's cool. Maybe they heard me when I complained last night because I was like, not last night, last time I saw the trailer, I was like, man, nothing says Castlevania like hip hop.
In the name of his most...
Yeah, I don't like this voiceover guy. I don't like. Yeah, you know, you can hate me. Don't care. I'm sick of female protagonists. I'm tired of it. Been beaten to death. The girls just aren't there for it. There's no woman. I'm never going to meet a girl. I want to say this. I am never going to meet a girl personally who's going to play this game. And in the rest of my lifetime, I can confidently say I'm not going to meet any girls who will play this game. There's maybe one girl on the internet that I know of who might play this game that has a video game channel, and she does a lot of live games. I don't think I've ever seen her play a Metroidvania though. So yeah, I'm tired, man. Castlevania Legends on the Game Boy. I have it. It was like one of the Belmont's moms or some shit. Female protagonist right there. There you go. Fucking Order of Ecclesia, female protagonist. Portrait of Ruin. We had another female protagonist there. We've had plenty, is my point. Maria. You could play Cypher. We've had plenty. We've had almost as many female characters as male characters in the series. So maybe we could just chill the fuck out with it. Just a thought. Maybe let some of these series go back to being male-centric series. Maybe go back to the demographic it was initially intended for. You know, maybe I'm just a sexist asshole, but who knows? Here we go. Ugh. More fucking Marvel garbage. Here we go. Saw this the other day. It's like, oh yeah, my favorite company too. This is the only game on here that's probably worth a shit. And I mean, even then, this game's like just a quarter munching. There's hardly any skill to it. It's mostly spectacle. This game fucking blows. Also, quarter cruncher. It's slightly better than the Super Nintendo version because you can actually beat the game. That game sucked. Spider-Man sucked. Silver Surfer sucked. Spider-Man X-Men Arcade Revenge, that game sucked. That game sucked. Maximum Carnage, not very good. It's like okay if you have somebody else to play with, but there's like no skill to the game. Separation Anxiety is basically the same fucking thing. Not very good. Silver Surfer's alright, just because I like shmups, but yeah. Thing is, too, is like you can just play all these games for fucking free, man. Oh shit! You know what? I'm retarded. Boom. All right, let me recap it for you. This is the only good game on here, and even then, this game's not great. That's what I was talking about. Otherwise, the rest is all trash. All spectacle. Nothing worth a shit. So yeah, maybe pick that game up if it's like $5 at some point on sale. Who knows? Not worth it though. So stupid. So tired of Marvel. It's like, hopefully this time I don't forget to turn it back when I'm gonna show the trailer again. I just want to say, like, like Marvel and Star Wars are so fucking damaged as like brands for me. And I'm just speaking for me, okay? Like I don't know about anybody else. I maybe I know about somebody else's, but I'm gonna speak for me. Those brands are so damaged that the new shit has made the old shit worse for me. Like if I went back to watch the original Star Wars, the little references that end up being threads in the main story that lead up to the stupid horseshit that is current canon, I wouldn't be able to like not think about that shit. It would be hiding in the back of my head. I'd be thinking about Luke drinking the green titty milk, throwing away his lightsaber. And Han getting stabbed by Kylo. It's just, oh god. And then the same goes for Marvel. Like I own most of those games, except for the arcade game. But I own X-Men, X-Men 2 for the Sega Genesis. Both of those games are mediocre at best. They're kind of okay because they're multiplayer. That was like one of the only things that made them decent. But they're completely unreasonable, shitty, controlling. They're mostly spectacle, once again. So, yeah, not looking forward to that. Not the damaged fucking brands. That's just like that Star Wars Galaxy Racing game is coming out. Under normal circumstances, I'd probably be pumped for something like that because I love futuristic racing, but I'm not gonna fucking I'm not gonna give Disney any money. Sorry, bastards. All right, here's another trailer I found.
Product not yet rated.
I thought this was interesting. Reminded me of kind of like Scorn, but it's like a first person. It looks pretty crazy. I'm into it. Necrophysis. Full consciousness, huh? Yeah, this kind of almost looks like this might be like a body horror puzzle game as well or some shit. The fuck? Is this like the same people who made... Could very well be. Ooh, it's a combo. The Shore is pretty cool. I got it on Steam. Pragmata. I wanted to watch this trailer again because I'm kind of... Oh my god, I'm retarded. Well... No. See, I knew I would forget. There we go. I won't replay the whole thing, but you get the idea. It looks pretty sick. Puzzle, body, horror shit. Necrophysis. All right, here we go. Moving over to Pragmata. I want to see if there's anything new about this trailer.
That's the Earth. You really can make everything with lunafilament, huh? Looks a bit like New York.
Is that a place on Earth?
Can't believe we haven't found any survivors.
I haven't seen anyone besides you since leaving the vault.
All alone, huh? I know the feeling.
Hey, Hugh. What were you like as a kid?
When I was young, I was in an orphanage. I was a lot like you. I had a few bumps along the way. But I had someone looking out for me. And now it's your turn.
Oh, that was fucking lame, dude. Yeah, here, just show me something interesting. Come on now.
Removal time exceeding estimates. Deploying reinforcements.
Oh boy. Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah. Alright. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. In April. I'm probably going to pick that one up, I think. Okay, moving over, changing gears a little bit. We're going to check out a couple of movie trailers. We Bury the Dead.
Tragic images emerge following the deployment of an experimental weapon.
Next, please.
I'd like to join the body retrieval unit.
Who was down there?
Just a little farther.
My husband.
I want to make a difference.
There should be a way to get to the highway without them spawning us.
I know what you're going through, but if you find your husband, I hope you understand what that could mean.
The odd ones that do come back online are docile. You have nothing to fear.
No, you know, they always got to do this pregnant zombie shit now.
Unfinished business.
It's like no zombie movie is complete without a pregnant fucking zombie.
Is it true what they're saying?
Is it true what they're saying? Pregnant zombies?
Just a little farther. Just a little farther.
Maybe. Maybe I'll watch this shit. I don't know. It's got Woody Harrelson in it. We bury the dead. We bury them deads. We do. Yeah, I don't know. That seemed cooler to me. The earlier. Okay, here's the trailer of the new Star Fox like. Check that out. I mean, it looks alright. But like most of these games, I don't really trust these spiritual successor. It's just like, I always think these spiritual successor games are just trying to like capitalize on an audience they didn't earn. And I think a lot of the time it's just a fucking cheap money grab, dude. Unfortunately. Which is a bummer. But I think that's what it is. It's just them fucking ripping us off any way they can. These Chrono Trigger spiritual successors are like a fucking dime a dozen, man. Okay. That was all of our fun as far as trailers and just checking out random bullshit. I think what I'll do from here is maybe, what am I at? I'm already at an hour. I'm wondering if I want to play a little bit of games or call it a night. I think I might call it a night. I'm getting pretty tired anyway. Alrighty. Well, boy. Yeah, I guess tonight was more just a chit-chatty live stream. Talking about upcoming games. Talking about what I've been playing. Bitching about random bullshit. Pretty abysmal AAA lineup right now as it stands. Still no reason to buy a Switch 2. No reason to pay for Netflix. No reason to pay for Disney Plus. All I got right now is Crunchyroll. And I guess Amazon Prime, but I don't even fucking watch Prime. I just have it for delivery. Which, who knows? I might even stop paying for that soon. Yeah, everything kind of blows, man. Like, there's nothing... The only thing I'm looking forward to right now is the Superstation 1. So I can, like, revisit all of my PS1, Sega CD, and Sega Saturn games. I'd like to eventually get my hands on Lunar for the Sega CD. Just the first one would be fine. That'd be enough for me. Maybe if I get my hands on both of them, but I would really like to just get the first one. I think there's a copy that's been floating around. It's funny, excuse me. The video game store that I always go to, like, there's so many people that go there, buy shit. They're practically renting. They just hold on to it for a while, and then, like, they come back and they trade it in. I mean, my brother does this shit all the time, you know. Buying, selling, back, to buy more, to sell it back. It's a vicious cycle, but it works out for people like me who are collectors that actually keep the shit. So hopefully eventually I can run into a copy of Lunar for the Sega CD. That's kind of one of those quintessential games for me for the Sega CD. I was actually playing it a little bit just the other day on emulation. I almost prefer the Sega CD version of the game. It's definitely harder than the PS1 version. It's kind of wild. I remember beating it back in the day and being so stoked for the PS1 version and like just astounded by the differences. Like, it's one of the first real, like, poignant remakes that stuck with me. Great game. Happy about the remake, but man, remakes have got me. Just like this is Legacy of Kain, Ascension, Ascending, or I should say, Defiance. It's just like, on one hand, it's cool that they're keeping the franchises alive. But on the other hand, man, it's like I sit down, I start to play these games from back in the day, and it's like I played like some of them that were my favorites, I played the fuck out of them. That when I finally do sit down and start playing them, it's like I get a third of the way or halfway through, and I'm like, yep. I know this. And it's like, and I just don't end up finishing. It's like only games like Star Ocean Second Story, that kind of a remake. I guess I didn't beat the original one, but I got close. But that type of a remake is the type of remake that galvanizes you to complete the game. Whereas, like, Defiance, Legacy Kane Defiance, the only thing I'm looking forward to in that game is having a fucking map or whatever, some direction. So that I'm not just trapped in, like, endless frustration, wandering around aimlessly, being chipped away at by the enemies. Alright, well, I think just for funsies, I'm gonna mute my other shit, run my little intro again just because I'm proud of it, even though it's super basic. And then I'm gonna call it a night.
Jellord.